No, I have not forgotten about this project. Welcome back to another exciting episode of building an Arbour Models 2666 Allegheny locomotive. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things I've done to this since I picked this project back up. So let's just get right into it. So obviously we have a rear frame here, and I got everything filed the way that it needed to be, and so we'll just talk about that first. You can see on the bottom here I have my self-tapping screws screwed into my frame. Even though they are self-tapping, and this is the case with everything that I've done this week, and I don't really remember everything that I did to this one in terms of the screws, but I went ahead and just used a 256 tap on all of the holes and used the self-tapping screws. So it's a little bit overkill, but everything screws in really nice, and everything is very solid. So I had to file. I did the filing on the sides here, and the proper way for the axle retainer plate. I started with one wheel at a time, so with the front, and then the middle, and then the rear. It was a very long process. It took me about a day to get everything fitting nice and well. But everything is really happy in terms of the fitment on the frame and the wheels. So we'll get back to this. Moving on, I got both of the gearboxes built and tested and completed. These were a huge pain in the ass. The fitment on these out of the box was awful. Some of the worst I've ever seen. It took a tremendous amount of fitting and testing and filing and very fine fitment work to get the gears and the boxes to play nice with the middle axle here. Same thing for the other one. The other one's built as well. I have them removed right now because I'm going to install the valve gear, and I like to roll my engines by hand, and you can't do that with a worm gear on there. But they do work. I hooked everything up to a motor, and everything's spun nice and properly. So that was pretty cool. One of the main things I had to do, if you're going to build a kit like this, be careful of this bottom retainer plate. I found that the gear has a lot of issues with that, and you'll need to do a lot of filing on the bottom plate. And to get the hole for the gear for the worm, I just drilled it out with a drill bit, because initially the fitment on these is really bad, and the worm won't even go in, so you have to just drill it out with a drill bit. Okay, the next thing and the last thing is the wipers. So you see this plunger here, that's a wiper for electrical pickup, and that's the case. There's two on each frame. You can see how that pushes in, and there's two on each frame. And so when I first got this kit, I was wondering how the engine was going to pick up power, and that's how it does. So it's a really weird design, and I don't like it, but I'm going to keep it for right now. But it is subject to change. Hopefully once I get the rods on, it'll put enough pressure to straighten everything out. So that's all I have for now. It's been a lot of fun working on this, and hope to continue it very soon.